God says, "My child, listen to me with a calm heart, because what I am about to reveal is not to frighten you, but to prepare you, protect you, and strengthen the destiny that already belongs to you." There is a movement happening behind the scenes, a quiet plan forming in the shadows, and it has everything to do with the one your soul is tied to, your soulmate. My child, a wealthy man, someone with influence, someone with resources, someone with a powerful hold over your soulmate, is preparing a relocation. This man believes that by moving your soulmate away, far away, he can control the direction of their life. He thinks distance will break destiny. He thinks miles will shatter love. He thinks separation will weaken the connection I myself placed between your souls. But, my child, he does not understand me. He does not understand divine timing. He does not understand the spiritual bond that cannot be cut by human hands. He does not understand that no matter how far two people are pushed apart physically, the heart will always remember its home. This wealthy man, the one planning this move, carries a spirit of possessiveness. He is not relocating your soulmate out of love, nor out of care, nor out of protection. He is relocating them out of fear. He fears losing control. He fears losing influence. He fears the emotional connection your soulmate has with you. He fears that your soulmate's heart already belongs to someone else, to you. He feels it, my child. He senses it. He sees it in your soulmate's eyes, even when your soulmate stays silent. He sees that their heart is not with him. He sees that their soul is somewhere else, drawn to you, pulled toward you, whispering your name in ways he cannot understand. And because he cannot control your soulmate's emotions, he wants to control their environment. He wants to uproot them. Move them. Hide them. Shift their life so drastically that they lose sight of what their heart truly wants. But listen to me, my child. Your soulmate may bend under pressure, but they will not break. Their spirit is tired, yes. Their mind is confused, yes. They feel trapped, yes. But the love they hold for you, the connection I gave them, the pull between your souls, that remains untouched. Even in silence, they think of you. Even in confusion, they feel you. Even in emotional darkness, they remember the warmth you brought to their spirit. My child, your soulmate is not lost. They are simply surrounded by forces trying to pull them in another direction. But their soul keeps turning back toward you, like a flower turning to the sun, like a compass pointing north, like a heart finding its echo in yours. Let me show you what your soulmate feels right now. Their heart is heavy. They feel a change coming. They sense the pressure of this wealthy man's influence. They hear conversations around them, conversations of moving, of leaving, of starting fresh, of new opportunities. And yet, something inside them feels wrong. Because their soul is not ready to leave. Their soul is not ready to be taken away. Their soul is not ready to disconnect from the one person who carries their destiny, you. My child, your soulmate feels caught. They feel like they have no voice. This wealthy man makes decisions like he owns their future. He pushes his opinions into your soulmate's life with force. He believes money gives him the right to dictate paths. He believes influence gives him the right to decide where your soulmate should go. But money cannot control destiny. Power cannot silence the soul. And no human plan can break a divine connection created by me. Your soulmate sits alone sometimes, staring at the ceiling, feeling their chest tighten, wondering why it hurts so much to leave a place when the real reason is that the person they want, the person they need, the person they love, is here. With you. They may not have spoken it yet, but in the quiet corners of their heart, they whisper your name. They replay moments with you. They imagine a future with you. They feel a longing for you that no distance could destroy. And this is why the wealthy man acts with fear. He sees all of this happening, but he cannot stop it. He can move your soulmate physically, but he cannot move their soul. He cannot erase you from their spirit. He cannot replace your connection. He cannot silence what destiny has written. My child, this relocation plan is not a coincidence. It is a test. It is a spiritual battle between human control and divine destiny. It is a moment where you must stand in faith, not fear. Because I, your God, am not silent. I am watching. I am intervening. I am already touching the pieces of this story. I am already softening hearts, exposing intentions, breaking hidden plans. Every time you feel anxious, that is your soul sensing danger. Every time you feel sad suddenly, that is your soulmate's energy reaching out to yours. Every time you think of them without reason, that is me pulling your spirit into alignment. My child, I will not allow this relocation to destroy what I have ordained. The wealthy man may move with power, but I move with purpose. He plans in secret, but I reveal in light. He acts out of fear, but I act out of destiny. And now hear me well, my child. Your soulmate is not going anywhere without a divine disruption. Before their relocation happens, something will unfold, something unexpected, something powerful, something that stops this wealthy man's plan in its tracks. A delay. A conflict. A truth revealed. An emotional breakdown. A divine sign that your soulmate cannot ignore. Because I will not let them walk away from their destiny. I will not let them be carried away into a life that does not belong to them. I will not let human fear rewrite a divine story. And you, my child, you will feel the shift soon. You will feel the moment when the energy turns. You will feel the moment when the plan begins to fall apart. You will feel the moment when your soulmate's heart awakens again, stronger than fear, stronger than pressure, stronger than manipulation. For now, be still. Listen. Trust. The warning has been given. The protection has begun. And destiny has already started moving back in your favor. The wealthy man thinks he is in control, but every power he believes he has lies in the palm of my hand. Your story is not ending, my child. It is just beginning. God says, my child, come closer to my voice, because what I am about to reveal is not what your eyes can see, but what your soulmate has been hiding deep inside their heart. There is a heaviness in them, a silent fear they carry with every breath, and this fear has grown stronger with each step the wealthy man takes toward relocating them. Your soulmate is not just confused, they are afraid. Afraid of losing themselves. Afraid of losing the life they want. Afraid of being pulled away from the one connection that makes their soul feel alive, you. My child, listen carefully, your soulmate has not been speaking the full truth to anyone around them. They appear calm on the outside, they appear cooperative, they appear as if they are going along with the relocation plan, but inside? Inside, their spirit is trembling. There are nights your soulmate cannot sleep. They lie awake staring at their ceiling, wondering how everything in their life reached this point. They feel trapped between what someone else wants and what their heart wants. They feel torn between obligation and destiny. And every time they imagine being relocated far away, a painful pressure grows in their chest. They feel a deep ache, as if their soul is being pulled in the wrong direction. And that ache, my child, is the sign of a heart resisting a path that does not belong to it. Your soulmate thinks of you more than you know. There are moments in their day when your face flashes in their mind without warning. A memory of you appears. Your name echoes softly in their thoughts. Your energy touches their spirit like a soft whisper. They feel you. They sense you. They miss you, even if they have never said it aloud. Sometimes, your soulmate touches their phone. Their fingers hovering above the screen, wanting to message you, wanting to reach out, wanting to say what their heart is screaming inside, I need you, please don't let me go. But fear stops them. Not fear of you, fear of the wealthy man who holds influence over their circumstances. Fear of disappointing him. Fear of conflict. Fear of consequences they've been taught to avoid. Fear of losing stability. Fear of being judged. Fear of being controlled. This wealthy man has created a pressure that weighs heavily on your soulmate's shoulders. He speaks with authority. He makes decisions without asking. He uses his status, his wealth, his control to influence where your soulmate goes and whom they stay connected to. Your soulmate's fear is not just emotional, it is psychological. They feel like they owe this wealthy man something. They feel dependent on him in some way. They feel they must obey even when it hurts them. But deep inside, beneath all fear, beneath all confusion, beneath all silence, your soulmate's heart still calls for you. My child, I want to show you what happened recently. There was a moment, a very quiet moment, when your soulmate broke down. They sat alone in their room, holding their head in their hands, asking themselves, why do I feel so unhappy about leaving? Why does my heart feel so heavy? Why is this relocation terrifying me? And in that moment of silence, your energy touched them. Your soul reached theirs. They felt you. They felt your presence. They felt your love like a warm breeze across their spirit. Tears filled their eyes because they realized, they do not want to leave. Not because of the city, not because of the environment, not because of the life they currently have, but because their heart feels safe with you. My child, I want to reveal something deeper. Your soulmate recently spoke to someone they trust, maybe a friend or a family member. They opened up just a little. They said something that reveals everything. I don't want to go. My heart is not here. I feel connected to someone who feels like home. They didn't mention your name, but the person they spoke to felt the weight of their pain. Your soulmate's voice was shaking. Their eyes were watery. Their body was trembling as they admitted their confusion. They said they were scared. Scared of being forced into a life they don't want. Scared of losing the future they dreamed of silently. Scared of losing the one person who truly understands them, you. My child, your soulmate is emotionally exhausted. They are tired of pretending everything is fine. They are tired of smiling when their heart is breaking. They are tired of people deciding their future for them. They are tired of being guided by fear instead of love. They feel a storm inside them. A powerful storm created by all these emotions: fear, love, pressure, nostalgia, longing, confusion, hope, and destiny. They want to fight. They want to stand up. They want to claim their freedom. They want to run toward you, because you represent the life they want to choose for themselves. But fear has paralyzed their steps. That is why I, your God, am stepping in. I am sending them signs. I am whispering to their heart. I am strengthening their spirit. I am breaking the illusion of control placed over them. I am giving them courage little by little. I am opening their eyes to the truth of who they belong to. Your soulmate has already begun receiving spiritual signs, sudden dreams of you, intense emotions that make no sense to them, feeling your energy during random moments, hearing your name somewhere unexpectedly, getting pulled toward memories, feeling a deep ache when thinking about leaving. Sudden questions about destiny and true love, a strange heaviness whenever the relocation is discussed, goosebumps when your face crosses their mind, moments of overwhelming longing for you. These signs are not accidental. They are divine. I am guiding your soulmate back to clarity, back to courage, back to the truth of their heart. Because the fear that controls them now won't control them for much longer. My child, you must know this: your soulmate is not weak. They are simply overwhelmed by a situation that looks bigger than them. But I am rebuilding their strength. I am preparing their heart for the moment they will stand up for themselves. And that moment is coming sooner than you think. Already, your soulmate is starting to resist, not out loud, not in actions yet, but internally. Their soul is rejecting the path the wealthy man is forcing on them. Their heart is refusing to accept a destiny that isn't meant for them. Their spirit is remembering the truth: they are connected to you. They are meant to stay near you. They are destined to return to you. What you must understand now, my child, is that fear has been the strongest chain holding your soulmate down. But fear cannot survive divine intervention. Soon, your soulmate will reach a point where their emotions overflow. They will no longer keep silent. They will no longer follow blindly. They will no longer allow someone else to steer their life. They will speak. They will cry. They will admit the truth. They will reveal their feelings. They will choose the path that leads back to you. For now, listen to my guidance: stay calm. Stay patient. Stay connected to me. Stay grounded in faith. Because every day that passes, your soulmate grows stronger inside. Every sign I send pushes them closer to truth. Every whisper I place in their heart brings them closer to courage. The relocation plan may look powerful, but divine love is stronger. Your soulmate may seem trapped, but their spirit is awakening. The wealthy man may look in control, but his control is temporary. Because what I have joined, no human can separate. Your soulmate's fear is melting. Their clarity is rising. Their destiny is unfolding. And soon, the world will see them take a step that no one expected, a step toward you. My child, prepare your heart. A divine shift is coming. My child, listen carefully, because now the truth hidden behind curtains is coming into the light. What you are about to hear will explain everything that has been confusing your heart. The wealthy man who is trying to relocate your soulmate. He is not acting out of generosity, opportunity, or concern. His mind is guided by fear, not love. And fear makes humans do things that even surprise themselves. This man has watched your soulmate becoming distant from him. He has noticed the changes, the way your soulmate no longer responds to him the way they once did, the way they pause when thinking about the future, the heaviness in their steps, the silence in their eyes. He has sensed something powerful in your soulmate's heart, something he cannot touch, something he cannot control. He has sensed you. And my child, nothing threatens a controlling person more than a love they cannot influence. This man's intention is not relocation for success. Not relocation for safety. Not relocation for opportunity. It is relocation for possession. He believes that if he moves your soulmate far from everything familiar, far from their home, their comfort, their connections, and most of all, far from you, then he can shape your soulmate's destiny according to his desires. He thinks distance will break your bond. He thinks time zones will weaken the soul connection. He thinks isolation will make your soulmate depend on him. But my child, he does not understand divine bonds. He does not understand soul ties blessed in my sight. He does not understand that a connection built in destiny cannot be destroyed by human plans. This man has been studying your soulmate, watching their patterns, observing their emotional shifts. He has sensed the emotional storm inside your soulmate, the longing, the confusion, the heaviness. And instead of helping them heal, he is trying to use their vulnerability to tighten his grip. Your soulmate is not blind, my child. They feel something is wrong. They feel pressure from him. They feel a strange urgency, like everything is happening too fast. And in the quiet hours of the night, they feel you. They feel your energy tugging at their heart. They see flashes of your face without understanding why. They feel sudden waves of sadness when you feel pain. They feel sudden warmth when you think of them. They wake up at night with your name echoing in their soul. Your soulmate is spiritually aware, even when emotionally confused. But the wealthy man, he sees this as a threat. And his jealousy has grown into desperation. My child, let me reveal what he is truly afraid of. He is afraid of losing the emotional influence he has over your soulmate. He is afraid of losing control of the narrative he has built around them. He is afraid that your soulmate is awakening to their own truth, awakening to their own desires, awakening to the connection they feel with you. His fear is guiding all his decisions. And fear, when mixed with power, becomes dangerous. This man has already spoken to people behind the scenes. He has made arrangements. He has created opportunities that look glamorous but feel wrong. He has designed convincing arguments, hoping your soulmate will say yes without thinking too deeply. He has even started preparing explanations in case anyone questions his actions. He believes that relocating your soulmate will secure his influence forever. But what he does not know, my child, is that destiny is already rewriting the story. Your soulmate has started receiving signs. Not temporary signs, not small coincidences, deep spiritual signals that are leading them back to you. They have seen a dream where they were running towards someone, and when the person turned around, it was you. They have felt a sudden emotional pull toward a place where you once stood. They have felt their heart racing for no reason, at the exact moment you were thinking about them. They have experienced moments of silence where everything around them fades, and only one thought remains: you. My child, this is not illusion. This is the echo of your souls calling to each other. Even when they try to focus on the wealthy man's plans, something inside them feels heavy, wrong, forced. Their intuition is screaming. Their soul is rebelling. Their heart is refusing to agree. And their spirit is whispering again and again, this is not where you belong. This is not your truth. This is not your destiny. This is not your person. Your soulmate is beginning to understand that the relocation is not a blessing, it is a trap. A spiritual trap. An emotional trap. A trap meant to distance them from the life they are meant to live, the love they are meant to experience, the healing they are meant to receive, and the destiny they are meant to fulfill. The wealthy man senses this awakening. He knows he is losing his grip. And now his actions are becoming faster, more aggressive, more desperate. But my child, hear me clearly, no one, no matter how wealthy, powerful, or influential, can relocate what I have planted in destiny. Your soulmate was never meant to belong to this man. Your soulmate was never meant to be controlled by someone else's fear. Your soulmate was never meant to be directed like a puppet. Your soulmate was never meant to live under someone else's shadow. Your soulmate was born with a free heart, a strong spirit, and a destiny connected to yours. The wealthy man can try to move them across cities, countries, or continents, but he cannot move the soul. He cannot silence the spiritual connection. He cannot kill the destiny that is already written. He does not know that angels are already blocking his path. He does not know that unexpected delays are coming. He does not know that his own plans will start collapsing. He does not know that the universe is preparing to expose him. And my child, your soulmate is preparing to break free. They are gathering courage. They are beginning to see the truth behind the wealthy man's behavior. They are questioning everything they once accepted without resistance. They are realizing that relocation is not protection, it is separation. And they are realizing that separation from you feels unbearable. My child, destiny is moving fast now. Things will shift suddenly. You will feel energy changes. You will sense emotional waves coming from your soulmate's heart. Because the moment of decision is approaching. The wealthy man thinks he can take your soulmate away, but he cannot take them away from you. Because what belongs to your soul will always return. Not by force, not by pressure, but by truth. My child, stay strong, stay grounded, stay aligned. The storm is real, but so is the protection over your connection. And in the next part, I will tell you how I begin intervening directly, how the relocation plan will start breaking, how the wealthy man's influence will weaken, and how your soulmate will take their first step toward you. My child, take a deep breath, for you are entering the part of the story where everything in the unseen begins to shift. This is the moment where the plan formed by human hands meets the will shaped by heaven. This is where the wealthy man thinks he has won, thinks he has full control, thinks he has everything perfectly arranged, but the truth is that his plans are already shaking, already cracking, already falling apart without him even realizing it. Your soulmate is standing in a fragile space right now, caught between what they are being pushed into and what their heart is desperately trying to cling to. On the outside they seem quiet, but inside them a storm is rising. Their spirit is whispering warnings. Their heart feels uneasy. Their mind is tired. They feel like they are losing themselves piece by piece the more they pretend to accept what is happening around them. But their silence, my child, is not agreement. It is the last moment before strength awakens. The wealthy man believes he has everything under control. He has already spoken to people behind doors. He has arranged papers, documents, approvals. He has already looked at new homes and new environments. He is so sure that your soulmate will simply follow, simply accept, simply move. He mistakes your soulmate's numbness for obedience. He sees their quietness as surrender. He sees their confusion as weakness. But what he doesn't understand is that a soul connected to destiny never stays silent for long. Your soulmate has been restless for days. They wake up feeling heavy. They go through the day carrying a strange weight on their chest. Their thoughts keep drifting away, not toward the wealthy man, not toward the new city he keeps talking about, but toward you. Something inside them feels wrong every time this man tries to push the relocation forward. A deep discomfort rises in their spirit that they cannot explain. They try to brush it away, but the feeling keeps returning. It keeps whispering that something is not right. And that whisper is the voice of destiny pushing through the noise. My child, I watched this moment carefully. I watched as your soulmate's heart began fighting back. I watched as their intuition tried to protect them. And I could not remain silent. When a soul is being pushed into a path that is not theirs, I must intervene. So when the wealthy man attempted to finalize the relocation, I sent the first wave of divine disruption. He tried to process important documents, but suddenly a required signature was unavailable. He tried to finalize approvals. But something unexpected failed. He tried to complete arrangements, but a crucial piece of information went missing. What humans see as technical issues are often spiritual barriers placed to protect destiny. Every time he tried to push forward, something invisible blocked his way. He grew irritated, but still believed it was something he could fix. He didn't know that heaven had already placed a wall in front of him. While he fought against delays, your soulmate was experiencing an inner shift. They woke up one morning feeling unlike themselves. Their heart felt squeezed, their thoughts felt foggy, and their spirit felt drained. They tried to breathe, but the air felt heavy, like the world was closing in on them. They sat quietly in their room and felt tears build up without even understanding why. But deep down, they did know. Their soul was grieving the idea of being taken away from their destiny. They felt an emotional ache that had no explanation. They felt like they were being dragged away from a part of themselves they couldn't lose. And in that quiet moment of breaking, they remembered you. Your presence returned to their heart with full force. Your energy wrapped around them like warmth in winter. They felt your name push through the noise in their mind. They didn't call out loud, but their spirit whispered toward you. They asked themselves why the thought of leaving you felt so painful. Why the idea of moving away felt unnatural. Why their heart refused to agree. They realized that their soul was tied to something deeper, something real, something they didn't want to lose. That moment of clarity shook them. While your soulmate was awakening internally, I sent angels to interfere physically. Every time the wealthy man tried to speed up the relocation, something prevented him. A sudden illness of a person involved. A miscommunication that caused a cancellation. A delay he couldn't explain. Plans that had been smooth for weeks suddenly became chaotic. He felt like something invisible was working against him. And he was right. The spiritual world was actively blocking him, because he was pushing a destiny that was not his to shape. But the real shift happened when your soulmate accidentally heard something they were never meant to hear, a conversation, a remark, a small truth that exposed the wealthy man's real intention. In that moment, everything inside your soulmate became clear. They understood that the relocation was not love. It was not care. It was not about opportunity. It was about control, pure, suffocating control. They felt betrayed. They felt manipulated. They felt used. Their anger rose quietly, but their clarity rose louder. From that moment, they began pulling away inside. They no longer believed his sweet words. They no longer trusted his promises. They no longer responded to his pressure with silent agreement. They started seeing the truth behind every action. Their intuition grew sharper. Their heart grew firmer. Their spirit grew louder. The wealthy man noticed. He saw the change. He felt the distance. He sensed something slipping from his hands. So he tried harder. He spoke with urgency. He tried to guilt them. He tried to rush decisions. He tried to twist emotions. He thought he could force them back into silence. But once a soul awakens, no human can silence it again. Your soulmate reached their breaking point. Their voice, which had been quiet for so long, finally rose. And they said the words that broke the wealthy man's illusion of control: "I don't want to go. I am not relocating. This is not for me. This is not my life. I want to decide my own future. My child, those words were not just spoken, they were released from deep inside the spirit. They carried the power of truth. They carried the strength of awakening. They carried the energy of your connection. The wealthy man was stunned. He didn't expect resistance. He didn't expect clarity. He didn't expect the same person he once controlled to suddenly stand firm. But it is too late for him now. Your soulmate has woken up. Your soulmate has seen the truth. Your soulmate has reclaimed their voice. Your soulmate has begun choosing freedom, and slowly, naturally, choosing you. Even now, angels are standing around them, guiding their thoughts, protecting their actions, strengthening their heart. They are realizing that a life built on fear is not a life. A life built on pressure is not a life. A future chosen by someone else is not a future. Their soul is pushing them toward authenticity, toward truth, toward destiny, toward love. The path has already begun shifting. What was once forced is now collapsing. What was once hidden is being exposed. What was once strong is now trembling. And soon, my child, everything will turn. If you are ready, I will now reveal the final part, where destiny completes its work, where the wealthy man's plan collapses fully, where your soulmate makes their final decision, and where the path between you opens without resistance. My child, come close now, because this is the final part, the moment destiny steps forward fully and everything that was hidden becomes clear. You have walked through fear, through confusion, through the heaviness of someone trying to pull your soulmate away. You have witnessed their awakening, their resistance, their breaking point. But now, you will witness something even stronger. You will witness the moment when heaven rearranges everything for love, truth, and destiny. Your soulmate is standing at the edge of a life-changing moment. Their heart is still trembling from the confrontation. Their spirit is still vibrating with the weight of the truth they finally realized. Inside them, something is settling, something firm, steady, unshakable. They have chosen themselves. They have chosen freedom. And they are preparing to choose what their soul has been calling for, a connection that cannot be broken, a destiny that keeps returning to them, a love that refuses to disappear, a bond that exists beyond logic, you. But the wealthy man is not ready to release control so easily. After hearing your soulmate say they will not relocate, he felt a shock that shook him deeply. He stared at them like he was seeing a stranger. He felt the same fear he tried to bury for so long suddenly rising again. He realized that he never truly had their heart. He only had their silence. He only had their confusion. And now that those things are gone, he has nothing left to hold on to. He tried to stay calm. He tried to sound strong. But his voice cracked. His words stumbled. His confidence felt weak. He asked your soulmate why they were refusing. He asked why they were resisting when everything he offered was good. He tried to make them feel guilty, but guilt no longer worked. Your soulmate had reached the point of clarity where manipulation no longer touches them. They simply looked at him with a calmness he didn't expect, a calmness that comes only from someone who has finally remembered who they are. Inside their mind, they kept thinking about you. They kept feeling something that the wealthy man could never give them: peace. And that inner peace became their strength. The wealthy man tried one last time to insist. He pushed the idea again. He tried to convince them emotionally, financially, logically, even dramatically. But my child, fate was already in motion. Your soulmate no longer felt drawn to his promises. His voice sounded empty. His plans felt wrong. His future felt lifeless. Everything he tried to force only made your soulmate feel more distant from him and more connected to the path their heart had been trying to show them for months. And then, my child, destiny stepped in again. Your soulmate suddenly felt a wave of clarity so strong that even they were surprised by their own conviction. They said, quietly but powerfully, "I am not going anywhere. My life is here. My heart is not in that plan. I want my freedom." There was no shaking in their voice. No fear. Just truth. A truth that cut through every illusion. The wealthy man froze. He felt his plan collapsing in front of him. He felt the power he had over your soulmate disappearing like smoke in the wind. He felt something he never expected. He felt the force of destiny pushing him back. He felt defeated, not by anger, but by truth. By a truth he could not fight anymore. He walked away in frustration, believing he had lost everything. But he did not lose everything. He only lost what he never truly had. Your soulmate was never his to control. Their destiny was never his to rewrite. Their future was never meant to be shaped by his fear. He was only a temporary chapter in their story. And that chapter has now reached its final page. My child, as the wealthy man walked away, something beautiful happened inside your soulmate. A deep exhale, a release, a feeling of being unchained. They felt their spirit becoming lighter. They felt like they had returned to themselves after a long time of being lost. They felt a soft warmth inside their chest, like a door had finally opened. And behind that door, they felt you. They didn't call you. They didn't message you. They didn't speak your name. But their soul whispered toward you. Their heart leaned toward you. Their energy reached for you without words. They felt you in a way they could no longer deny. You are no longer a distant thought in their mind. You are a feeling that lives inside their soul. And my child, destiny is not finished. After the confrontation, your soulmate spent time alone. They sat with their emotions, their fears, their realizations. They thought about the relocation. They thought about everything that almost happened. And they understood something: if they had agreed to move, they would have lost themselves. They would have lost their truth. They would have lost the path that was meant for them. They would have drifted away from the person who has been spiritually tied to them all this time. In that silence, they made a decision. A decision that will change everything. They decided to follow their heart instead of pressure. They decided to choose authenticity instead of fear. They decided to walk toward the life that feels aligned with their soul. They decided to protect the connection that keeps calling them. They decided to move closer to you. My child, destiny does not hurry, but it never fails. Your soulmate is preparing to take a step toward you. A step not forced by impulse, but guided by clarity. A step not made out of confusion, but born from truth. A step I have been preparing them for since the moment they first felt your energy. You will feel this shift soon. You will feel their energy reaching out. You will feel their thoughts touching yours. You will feel a sudden warmth in your chest. You will feel emotional waves that aren't yours, because they are coming from your soulmate. My child, listen carefully now. Everything that was meant to separate you has failed. Every plan formed against destiny has collapsed. Every attempt to control your soulmate has been broken. Every barrier has been removed. Every lie has been exposed. Every fear has been dissolved. Your soulmate is free. Your soulmate is awakening. Your soulmate is choosing the path that leads back to you. And I, your God, have been clearing the way for both of you. You are entering a new chapter now. A chapter where clarity replaces confusion. A chapter where destiny becomes visible. A chapter where your soulmate stops running from what their heart has always known. A chapter where love is not hidden anymore. A chapter where the connection between you becomes undeniable. This is the ending of the struggle, and the beginning of truth. My child, you have been patient. You have been strong. You have trusted even when everything felt uncertain. You have cried silently. You have carried the weight of separation. You have felt your soulmate's pain as your own. You have walked through every storm without letting your heart turn cold. And because of this, your reward is coming. I bless you now. I remove every delay from your path. I open every door meant for you. I protect your heart from every false intention. I bring your soulmate into divine alignment. I surround your connection with angels. I prepare the moment when your lives finally touch again. My child, your story does not end in separation. It ends in reunion. It ends in clarity. It ends in destiny. It ends in love that no one could take away. This is the final part of this script, but not the final part of your journey. Your soulmate is coming closer. Your destiny is unfolding. And your heart is about to receive what it always deserved. My child, even now, as you breathe and allow these truths to settle inside your heart, I am placing a gentle peace upon your spirit. You have walked through fear, confusion, and tension, and yet you kept listening, you kept trusting, and you kept believing that I would guide you step by step. And now, as everything reaches this final moment, know this: nothing is slipping out of your hands. Nothing is being taken from you. Nothing is leaving your destiny without my permission. What belongs to you is safe in my arms. Your soulmate's heart is still tied to yours, no matter how far someone tried to push them. The distance they almost faced has now turned into a new closeness, because they finally understand the truth buried inside their soul. They are realizing who stands with them, who truly sees them, who their spirit responds to without force. They see you, my child. Even in silence, even in confusion, even in fear, your presence reaches them. And they are awakening with a clarity they never had before. The wealthy man who tried to pull your soulmate away has stepped back, not because of power or fear, but because destiny itself pushed him aside. I intervened in ways you cannot see. Every plan he made began to crumble, every move he tried to make lost its strength, every decision he tried to force slipped through his fingers. This happened not because of luck, but because heaven stood in your defense. I do not allow anyone to break what I have written. I do not allow anyone to relocate love that I have anchored in divine purpose. Your soulmate is beginning to feel something unusual, an invisible pull, a deep inner calling, a sense of peace that arrives only when they think of you. They may not understand everything yet, but they feel the truth shaping inside them. And slowly, quietly, without pressure, they are coming closer. They are making choices that align with you. They are letting go of the influence that tried to sway them. They are starting to protect what they feel for you with courage they never had before. This story is not ending in separation. It is ending in alignment. It is ending in protection. It is ending in a new beginning where nothing and no one will have the power to move them away from you again. I am strengthening both of you, guiding both of you, preparing the path where your connection can grow without interference. Rest now, my child. Release the fear. The danger has passed. The distance has been cancelled. Your soulmate is safe. Your destiny is protected. And very soon, you will witness a shift that will confirm everything your heart has been sensing. I bless you with clarity. I bless you with peace. I bless your soulmate with courage. And I bless your connection with divine protection that no human hand can shake. Your story is not breaking. Your story is beginning.